Today we're studying about the structure of typical chromosome. This is structure of typical chromosome. A typical chromosome has elongated, cylindrical, and consists of two chromatids. The chromosome shows chromonemata, chromomeres, centromere, secondary constriction second, nucleolar organizer, satellite, and telomere. Now study one by one. So first study about the chromonemata. This one, and this one is. These two are the chromonemata. This one. Each chromosome consists of two symmetrical, cylindrical, spirally coiled called chromatids or the chromonemata. The coiling of chromonemata may be paranemic or the plectonemic. You see here, this is the two types of coiling. One is the paranemic coiling and second one is the plectonemic coiling. In a plectonemic coiling, this is the plectonemic coiling. In a plectonemic coiling, the two filaments lie side by side and they can be easily separated. While in paranemic coiling, the two filaments, this one is paranemic, the two filaments are intertwined like rope and they cannot be easily separated. Each chromonemata consists of single linear DNA molecule and proteins. The second point is that is chromomeres. During metaphase, each chromosome showing the two chromatid and four granules in a centromere. These granules called centromeric chromomeres. They are arranged in square. When two chromatid separate, the chromere also separate and thus two chromosomes are found in each chromatid. The next point is the centromere. You see here this one. This is the structure of the centromere. A constricted part of chromosome where the arms of the chromosomes meet called centromere. It is also called a primary constriction or kinetophore. The spindle fibers are extending from either side of the centromere at the time of the cell division. During cell division, spindle fibers are attached to centromere. When one centromere present in one chromosome, then it is called a monocentric, and when the two called a dicentric, and when many called a polycentric chromosome. The next one is the secondary constriction. You see here in this structure, that is the secondary constriction. This one, secondary constriction second. This is the secondary constriction first. The arms of the chromosome may show one or more secondary constriction second other than primary constriction. These are constant in position for particular chromosome which help in identification of the chromosome. This represents side of breakage or the subsequent fusion. Next structure is the nucleolar organizer. This one, nucleolar organizer. The additional constriction present on the two homologous chromosome called the nucleolar organizer or the secondary constriction first, which associated with the formation of nucleolus. It is about 0.3% of total amount of nuclear DNA, which are essential for formation of 20S ribosomal RNA. Next one is the satellite. This is the satellite. A very short piece of the chromosome located beyond the nucleolar organizer called satellite. It is spherical or round body. The chromosomes with satellites called the sat chromosome. In chromosome, satellites usually single, but in some cases it is two. And next one is the telomere. This one. This is telomere. It is called as tip of the chromosome. They differ from structure and composition from rest of the chromosome. They prevents the ends of the chromosomes from sticking together. The spirally modified regions of the chromosomes for attachment of the nuclear envelope. They now studying about the functions of the chromosome. The first function is the sen- control on heredity. Second one is the formation of new species. Next one is the chromosomes controls the metabolism of the organism. Next one, the heterochromatin helps in the formation of nucleolus. And last one, chromosomes controls the differentiation of different characteristics of an organism. Okay, thank you.